right, Speedbird 913 Heavy requests Memphis International Airport via Nat Bravo. Pickle 5620, 5730, 5840, 5850, and Porgy and Ho at flight level 340, Mach 0.84. Estimate pickle at 1448 Zulu, TMI 88. Cell Cal Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta. Speedbird 913 Heavy.
Confirm flight level 340, Mach decimal 4 and estimated 48.
That is affirmative for Speedbird 913 Heavy.
Okay, cleared as requested. And Shenwick Radio 12152, Gander Radio 12157.
121.52 and 121.57. All right, 121.52 and 121.57. Speedbird 913 Heavy. And we look good to go, actually. So that was getting Oceanic clearance. Now we will enter Oceanic at Pickle, P-I-K-I-L. It's just starting to come into view right there. If I zoom out this middle map a little bit closer, you can see the rings. The outer ring here is 100 nautical miles. The little bit more inner ring is 50 nautical miles away from the point, and there's a 10-mile ring in there as well. And that will basically show when I will enter the point. It kind of gives me a reference point for being there. So we have our Oceanic clearance.
And Shannon version 39 back to you.
Version 39, thank you. Can you confirm you have been given your Oceanic clearance and that your entry time for Summit, please?
Okay, we are estimating Summit and resume from Oceanic delivery is time 1452 Zulu and flight level 330.
Version 39, thank you. 1452 Zulu and flight level 330.
We are leaving land. Scotland is behind us. So now we just have open ocean. And Pickle will be the first point that we get to that will have Oceanic. And that's when we kind of enter this radar dead zone, basically, where radar cannot pick us up anymore. That's why we have these Oceanic tracks. That's why we have stuff like that, is because, well, we have no radar out in the middle of the Atlantic. So it's basically high-frequency radio waves for radio, and we report our positions. So we could be anywhere. It's just that when we report our positions, we need to report our positions. It's interesting like that. So I will see you guys, as I'm yawning because it's early in the morning, I will see you guys for my next report in, which will be, I believe at Pickle. I think that's where I start.
Speedbird 913, Shannon checks you approaching Pickle, time over 49, flight level 340. Radar services are terminated. Make your position report to Shanwick, the frequency 131.520. Enjoy your flight. Goodbye now.
All right, radar services are terminated, and we will make our position reports to 131.520. Speedbird 913 Heavy. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Okie dokie. So what that means is that I now have the ability to change my frequency, whatever I want to do with it. I'm just going to do 122. 8. Actually, we'll do 8.5 because I don't think anybody's on 122.85. But basically, we can hang out on an open frequency, and I don't have to do anything. Basically, what I get to do is now that I'm crossing Pickle, which is our first waypoint, that means that I don't have to talk to anybody until I have to report into control. And the first point is going to be 5620 north. So 5620. We're going to arrive at about 1510. So position report at 5620. The time we will write in once we get there. Flight level will probably be 340 at Mach, I think 845. And our next waypoint will be 5730. And we're good to go. So now I also need to do one more thing, and that is change my squawk. When you enter Oceanic, squawk codes aren't relevant anymore, so everybody gets a generic squawk, which is 200, excuse me, 2000. And we want to do that 13 minutes upon entry, which we are within 13 minutes, so we're upon entry into it. So now we're going to reset our fix here from Pickle to 5620 north. And we want a, let's do a 50-mile ring and a 10-mile ring. So these will kind of let me know where I need to be. So if we zoom out on the map here, we can see how far it is out. It's about 160 miles out. So we'll be back with our next position report in about, when was our ETA for the next one? 1508, and it is currently 1451. So we got about 10, 20 minutes-ish.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, contact Memphis Center, 118.87. Good day, sir.
Over to Memphis Center, 118.87. Thank you for the help today. Bye-bye.
See you.
Welcome to the Welcome to the conclusion of this cross the pond flight. I have just switched our radios over to Memphis Center, which will be our final destination today because we are landing in Memphis, Tennessee. So I'm about to call up center right now. Here we go.
Blue Flight 2178, cancel speed restriction.
Canceling speed restriction, Blue Flight 2178.
Memphis Center, Speedbird 913 Heavy with you, flight level 380.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, Memphis Center, roger, welcome aboard.
Okie dokie. So now, we want to do our pilot briefing for
Atlanta Airspace
Memphis.
Now, what frequency would you like me to contact them on?
November 81 Mike Delta, they still haven't accepted the handoff, so just stick with me for now.
Okay.
Roger, will do. 81 Mike
So it looks like we're landing north today. So we want to descend via the route. And I believe we have the verse something or other route set up. Let's see what we have here. It's the Vanzil 1 route. Vanzil 1. And I have keyed in 3-4.
November 81 Mike Delta, contact Atlanta Center 120.45. Good night.
Roger, 120.45, 81 Mike Delta, thank you.
FedEx 1153, contact Atlanta Center 120.45. Good night.
120.45, FedEx 1153, thanks. Good night.
So we're less than an hour out here, actually about a half an hour out from the airport. So we'll start descending here in a minute. Oh, we got this. My cold is still acting up, and I've got to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, that's nice. Flight over the Atlantic was pretty fun. Got the Atlantic clearances just fine. We made it good.
Center, good afternoon, Air Canada 859230. Correction, was that FedEx 86? No, Air Canada 859. Air Canada 859, Memphis Center, welcome aboard, sir. Climb and maintain flight level 280. Up to 280, Air Canada 859.
So let's review our charts here. Since we're on Memphis Center, our next person we're going to call is actually Memphis Approach, which should be... I don't know what it is. Hold on. Memphis Approach 125.8.
Speedbird 913, heavy at pilot's discretion, descend across the Tallow section at maintain flight level 310.
We'll descend at our own discretion and cross Tallow at flight level 310. Speedbird 913 heavy. Alright, so we were given a restriction where we want to descend to, which is good. Let's need to go over to Memphis Approach.
Blue flight 2178 heavy, roger.
We'll have that keyed in.
And Blue flight 2178 heavy, you are cleared to descend via the Blues 1 arrival. Landing north.
I was able to step climb
FedEx
up to
325 heavy, you ready for
we
descent?
did get a little bit higher, which was good.
FedEx 325 heavy, roger, descend via the Blues 1 arrival, landing north.
Blues 1, landing north, FedEx 325.
So if you see here on our map, you see that there's a TD up at the top there by Tallow. That's where we start our top of the descent. So that's where I'm going to change everything over, and we're going to start our descent down into Memphis. So we're really close. It's going to be fun.
United 629 heavy, change of plans, cross Tallow at flight level 330, no lower. Blue flight 2178 heavy, contact Memphis Center 135.3, good night.
So at this stage for a pilot, you would be briefing before your descent. So we would be briefing the weather in Memphis. We would be briefing our approach. Because one person, I already have briefed myself. I just going over mentally.
FedEx 325 heavy, contact Memphis Center 135.3, safe landing.
But other than that, we're good to go.
135.3, FedEx 325 heavy, so long.
And we'll see how we can go. So I've had this timer going in the bottom left-hand corner here. This bottom number is hours and minutes of how long we've been in the air. We've been in the air for 8 hours and 26 minutes. But overall, we've been connected to the network for about 9.5 hours. So I was there for about an hour pre-flight, including the 8.5 hours.
Air Canada 859, flight level, you are cleared flight level 310. Can we get 290 as our final for Air Canada 859? Air Canada 859, not a problem. Climb maintain flight level 390. Negative, said 290 is able, Air Canada 859. I'm sorry, I thought you said 3. Flight level 290 for Air Canada 859. 290, thanks.
We have an aircraft to our back right. I don't think we can see it. Back here somewhere. Nope. It's back there somewhere. But he's out of our range.
Cedric, good afternoon. Just from the 558 having flight level 360.
See, is that Lufthansa 558 calling in?
Memphis Cedric, good afternoon. Lufthansa 558 having flight level 360.
Lufthansa 558 Heavy, Memphis Center. Welcome aboard, sir.
Thanks.
So we're going to be landing north, meaning that we're going to come down from the north. We're going to go south past the airport, turn around, and come back up. So our approach path is doing that for us. It's taking us off to the side of the airport and bringing us down into a less congested area where we can descend into just peachy fine. That's how we'll be descending today. You'll see shortly my FMC will come up and tell me to adjust the altitude so that it can start its automatic descent. That's one thing I
Air
love about
Canada
Boeing
859,
aircraft.
contact Atlanta Center 125.57. Good night. 2557. Thank you, sir. Good night.
It's much more manual than an Airbus aircraft. I don't really like it. Airbus isn't really my style. We're going to get light on fuel here in a minute. It's going to start yelling at us. We've got 39,000 pounds
United
of fuel.
629 Heavy, descend via the Vans 1 arrival, landing north, transition Memphis altimeter, tree 016.
Oh, I'm so tired. I've been up for a very, very, very long time. But we're almost there. If it's clear enough, I may even make this a visual landing too, which will mean me manually controlling the airplane, but that'll be a special circumstance.
Lufthansa 558 Heavy, at pilot's discretion, descend across the L-Town intersection at and maintain 1-2000, Memphis to altimeter, tree 016.
So, like we did before when we were doing Oceanic, I'm going to create a fix at the
FedEx
Memphis
865 Heavy, Memphis Center, you want me?
Airport. We'll create a 50-mile ring. A 25-mile ring. And a 10-mile ring. So I know where I am. If I zoom out, you'll see the ring pop up there. So I know how far I am away from the airport. We're also going to... actually, you know what? I'm going to call into center real quick and we'll see... I'll just wait off. We'll wait till approach to see which runway we're going to get. I have pre-inputted one because I know which way we're landing, which is north. I know we're going to either use... Go to my map here. 36 left, 36 center, 36 right. I had inputted 36 left because it was wider, but we might get 36 center. We'll see.
Lufthansa 558 Heavy, just want to make sure you had that crossing restriction L-Town at 1-2000.
L-Town at 1-2000, Papa 3.
Lufthansa 558 Heavy, Roger, thank you.
But I will call in the center with this. Memphis Center, Speedbird 913 Heavy. Did you want us to continue our descent after Tallow or maintain flight level 310 at Tallow?
Speedbird 913 Heavy, yes sir. After Tallow, you can descend via the Vans 1 arrival, landing north. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to give you that yet. Just continue to Tallow, flight level 10 for now, and we'll just make sure it's clear, and I'll give you the rest when you get closer to Tallow.
All right, we'll continue down to Tallow, Speedbird 913 Heavy. Thank you. So sometimes, you know, they want you to cross a point and keep flying at the flight level. Sometimes they want you to keep descending. When he initially told me...
865 Heavy, Memphis Center, good evening, sir. Descend via the Vans 1 arrival, landing north transition, Memphis South Timber, tree 016.
When he first told me, I didn't know, so clarify.
Berlin, north 865.
So we're coming up on that point now. It's about 40 miles away, which is nothing in this plane as it's going 467 knots on the ground. So we're booking it, as one would say.
Is that FedEx 865?
I was able to get right up above a small little thin cloud layer. That's why it looks a little bit hazy outside, but as soon as we start to descend,
no, sir, I'm not
it'll
sure.
clear up.
I don't know. From your side, it could be 36 left. It's about an 80% chance of that. But I can start working it out with approach to find out. Okay, United 629, I'll chat with some people. We'll make some phone calls, push a little paper, and we'll see what we can get done for you. How about that?
Hopefully you guys can hear the ATC talking in the background. It's pretty funny because they're talking about this guy wanting a specific runway. And he's going to make some calls, push some paper, and see what runway they can give him, which is quite funny. Like I said, we'll probably get 36 left, it looks like, because it is the longest. I don't know where we're going to land, though, which is going to be an issue. Not land, excuse me, a taxi. Because
United 629 Heavy, contact Memphis Center, 135.3, and he'll have a runway to expect. You too, sir.
So we'll see what we get. We'll end up having to probably park in the FedEx cargo area because the terminal doesn't have any heavy or large aircraft-sized parking spots. So it'll most likely have to be a
American 580, descend to maintain flight level 30.
cargo spot.
American 580, descend, maintain flight level 330.
American 146, contact Fort Worth Center 135.75. Good night.
35.75 from American 146. See ya.
See ya. American 580, contact Atlanta Center 125.57. Good night.
Looks like there's another center on,
American
so we have to
580, center.
contact him first. So I'm going to cue in
American
that
580,
frequency.
Roger, descend, maintain flight level 330. I thought I hit the push button.
Okay, you got that, and also contact Atlanta Center 125.57. Good night.
Good night.
FedEx 865, heavy contact Memphis Center 135.3. Good night.
35-3, see you later. 855.
Speedbird 913 heavy after Tallow, descend via the Vans 1 arrival, landing north, Memphis altimeter 3016.
All right, we'll descend via the
American
arrival
580,
and it
Memphis Center.
got cut off.
American 580, Memphis Center. Did you say 125.7?
American 580, it's going to be 125.57.
American 580, Roger.
And Speedbird 913 Heavy will continue the descent after Talos landing north. Speedbird 913 Heavy. Cool. So we've got landing north, which is awesome. And we're about to start our descent here. There it is, reset altitude. So now we're going to bring this down to a lower altitude, which will help us with our approach because we'll know exactly where to stop. Going down. Bring the 6,000. Alright, just fudging some numbers here so that we can get on the ground safely. Runway elevation 341 feet. We will probably catch the ILS at about 2,000. So here comes our top of descent. You'll see we'll pass the green TD right where the triangle is. That triangle is us. So you'll see on the left-hand side now, we'll start to descend. Maybe. There we go. Look at that. We're starting to descend. And we're going to cross Tallow at 310. So you'll see we'll start to slip under this thin cloud layer that we had up at, looks like it was at 36,000 feet. Crossing through it, crossing through it, crossing through it. Should pop up above us right now. Maybe it's just a little bit hazy, I guess. Oh, there it goes. So you just see we descended right down through it. So now it's above us. As we're continuing our descent. Man, that was a long, about 9 hours of flight. Whew. But it was a good flight. Feels good to make those longer flights. It's kind of a fun, rewarding experience when you get to do it. Now we should start our right turn here. Here it comes. There we go.
Memphis Centre, Ryanair 73 Charlie with you, flight level 390.
Romeo, Yankee Romeo 73 Charlie, familiarize me with your call sign again, please, sir?
Call sign is Ryanair.
Ryanair 73 Charlie, Memphis Center. Good evening, sir. Reset transponder, squawk 5621.
5621, Ryanair 73 Charlie.
Should be getting handed off soon.
Memphis Center, Lufthansa 558, just leaving flight level 360 for 12000 on 3016.
Lufthansa 558 Heavy, roger, thank you. Ryanair 73 Charlie, radar contact 36 miles northwest of the Drake VOR, flight level 390, welcome aboard.
There are those clouds above us that we had. We're just above those clouds. It's about, let's say 38,000 feet, 36,000 feet. That's it's now above us. As you can probably see, that outer green circle of the 50-mile range of the airport is about 50 miles away, 70 miles away. The descent is always the longest because you're kind of waiting to get there to get your instructions. There's that 15-mile nautical ring.
Memphis Center, water ski 3397 with you, flight level 310, climbing to flight level 230, or 210 up to 230. Water ski 3397, Memphis Center, welcome back, sir. Continue on course, on to maintain flight level 310. Up to 310 now, water ski 3397.
Should be getting a handoff shortly, I think. I don't remember. I rarely fly into Memphis, Tennessee. This is probably my first time in a month or two that I've flown into Tennessee or have had a chance to fly into Tennessee, so see how well this goes. Still descending here, kind of slowing down our descent because we got some restrictions on where we need to pass when, so it kind of slows down the descent when we get close to those. It's quite cloudy today. Maybe I won't do a visual approach.
Speedbird 913, heavy contact Memphis approach. Contact Memphis Center 135.3. Good night.
135.3, Speedbird 913, heavy, good night. Alright, 135.3. Memphis Center, Speedbird 913 heavy with you, descending through 24,000.
Yeah, Speedbird 913 heavy, Memphis Center, roger. Good evening, sir.
It's about 6 o'clock local time in Tennessee right now. Although the sun is still out, it is descending. So depending on when we get in here, the sky might start changing to a beautiful orange. So now is
Memphis Center, good afternoon. Lufthansa 550, heavy, RTOP flight level 280 for 12,000. And Lufthansa 558, heavy, Memphis Center, roger.
just reviewing documents here. Looks like we want a 125.8 as the approach controller, I think. So we'll put that in standby as I check out our approach here. Actually, that's the wrong approach. That is not the approach I want, because that's not the approach I was given. Fantastic. We'll just go by what charts I have showing for the level. Here to our legs. No. A lot of this is automated, and you won't.
I should be.
Touch controls much when you start descending. But if you did a manual approach, I mean, you could definitely be more hands-on with your aircraft. Depends who you are. Looks like approach is 125.8. What did I put in here? 125.8. Look at that. I was spot on. So our next waypoint, we need to cross it at flight level 230, which we're coming up on, and then the next one will be 200, and then all the way down to 100. Okay. Looks like there's an aircraft in front of us on the arrival. Reviewing my notes here. Making sure if the right arrival is put in and know my speed restrictions. Again, I've got a whole packet of information that they send you because they want you to be prepared for these landings. So we're all good to go. I'm good to go too. Awesome. Here we go, starting more of a descent now. And Memphis Center as Speedbird 913 Heavy. Can you confirm us getting radar vectors after FASOP? Foxtrot Alpha Sierra Oscar Papa?
Aircraft calling Memphis Center. Say your call sign again?
Speedbird 913 Heavy.
Negative copy. Aircraft, say your call sign again?
Speedbird 913 Heavy.
Speedbird 913 Heavy. Yes, sir. Just continue on the descent. At this time, Memphis altimeter 3016.
Alright, we'll continue on the descent. Speedbird 913 Heavy. Alright, what I was doing there is I'm just making sure that I'm getting radar vectors.
Speedbird 913 Heavy. At this time, contact Memphis approach 125.8, 125.8. Good night.
Over to approach 125.8. Speedbird 913 Heavy. Bye-bye. Memphis approach, Speedbird 913 Heavy with you, descending through 19,000.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, Memphis approach. Good afternoon. Expect the ILS runway 36 left.
We'll expect 36 left. Speedbird 913 Heavy. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
Let's say 65 Heavy. Speed 230 knots for spacing.
230 already. We're showing 205 ground speed currently, 7665.
Like say 65, are you 230 on your airspeed?
Yeah, you broke up there. Sorry about that. Do you mind repeating that?
Roger, FedEx 865 Heavy. What's your indicated airspeed?
Indicated airspeed is 223. Ground speed is 200 now, varying.
FedEx 865. Roger.
Alright. So we'll be landing with 30 degrees of flaps, and our final approach speed will be 143 knots. Put our auto brakes up to 2. 1, 2. We'll arm our speed brake a little bit closer.
Speedbird 913 Heavy. Turning the left heading 280, descend and maintain 5,000.
280 and down to 5,000. Speedbird 913 heavy.
Approach FedEx 865. If you need us to go slow, we can for spacing.
FedEx 865. It's okay. Just maintain 230 knots. That should be good.
Alright, 230 knots, 865. Just let us know if you need anything.
Okay. So we passed that 50-mile marker. Now we have a 25-mile marker.
Good afternoon, Memphis. Lufthansa 558. I have 15,000 for 12,000 with Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 558 heavy, Memphis approach. Roger. Expect the ILS runway 36 right. Good evening.
I'll 36 right, 58.
Tower will be next at 119.7, so we'll scope that in.
FedEx 865 heavy. Descend and main 3000. Contact approach 126.7.
Oops, I guess we'll go to 1267.
3000, approach 126.7. See you later, FedEx 865.
Speedbird 913 heavy. Fly heading 270.
270, Speedbird 913 heavy. And don't put it as a 265, but the compass likes to get a little bit messed up, so we gotta fudge it a little bit. Alright, here comes the 25-mile marker. And we need to turn off 2 pumps. A little bit lopsided. I blow my nose again. Oh no, I'm out of tissues. No! Oh, I found some. Oh yeah. Gotta love a runny nose. Okie doke. So I'll start putting down the flaps soon, just not right now. We're still a little bit far away to do that. But we are crossing below 10,000, and that means that in the U.S. our
FedEx 865 heavy, Memphis on frequency.
landing lights come down.
Roger, FedEx 865 heavy. Just disregard that. Turn right heading 330. Join the localizer.
So now I'm going to put flaps 1.
Speedbird 913 heavy. Turn left heading 240 for descent.
Two 240, Speedbird 913 heavy. It's a little windy. 26 knot side wind, so we're going to get blown around and get a little bit of
Memphis approach,
turbulence.
Lufthansa 558 Heavy has Memphis information goals, and we also request visual 36 right.
Lufthansa 558 Heavy, I'm sorry, say your request again?
Memphis Lufthansa 558 has Memphis information goals, and we would like the visual approach for runway 36 right.
FedEx 5, or Delta, I'm sorry. Lufthansa 558 Heavy, we got it right that time. Expect the visual 36 right.
Copy that.
FedEx 685 Heavy, you are 5 miles from Cadence, cleared ILS runway 36 right.
We're down to 5,000.
FedEx 865 Heavy, contact Memphis Tower 119.7.
Give me a turn. Come on, give me a turn.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, expect a short vector across final for descent.
Roger, Speedbird 913 Heavy.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, flighting 270.
Tool 70, Speedbird 913 Heavy. Flaps 5.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, turn right heading 020, join the 36 left localizer.
Zero to join the localizer. Speedbird 913 Heavy.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000. Speedbird 913 Heavy. So it basically took me a little bit over the the glide slope in the localizer, and now we're going to come back and catch it. It's kind of like a wide swoop. Should be good. Flaps 10. Speed brake armed. Here comes that 10-mile ring. You look here in the bottom middle here, you'll see a purple triangle, or not triangle, purple diamond. As soon as that turns solid and becomes to the center, I can catch us on the localizer, but it'll take us just a moment here to do that, unfortunately. Because we're taking a little bit off of the glide slope. So now we're having to compensate. Right, there's the glide slope triangle or diamond coming down on the right-hand side of the artificial horizon. Should have the pink for it. There it goes. There's the localizer.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, you're 3 miles from Hayden. Cleared ILS runway 36 left approach.
Cleared for the ILS. Speedbird 913 Heavy. Okay, caught the localizer. And now we need to catch the glide slope. Gear... well, not gear down yet. We're 10 miles out to do gear down. Here comes glide slope. And we'll call it gear down. Give some extra drag here. And
Lufthansa 558 Heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, 558.
Speedbird 913 Heavy is established.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, contact tower 124 point, actually, semi.
Flaps 25.
Speedbird 913, contact tower 128.42.
$128.42. Bye-bye. Memphis Tower, Speedbird 913 Heavy with you. ILS runway 36 left. Flaps full.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, wind 02010, runway 36 left, you're clear to land.
36 left, clear to land. Speedbird 913 Heavy. Alright, so we've got our landing clearance. Clearance. There we go. Okay. Flaps are full. Speed brake is armed. We are good to go. All green. I just need to wait until we approach minimums. When we approach minimums, that's the minimum time where we need to look at and see the runway before we continue our descent. So if I call it when minimums are called, then we will continue. 1,000 feet above. I'm also going to lag here a bit because there's a lot of planes in the ground. So it might be jittery. It's not my fault, I swear. Okay, I see the runway. 500 feet above. Looks like we're a little low. 200 above.
Approaching minimums. 100. 50. Minimums. 30.
Continue.
20. 10.
And we are on the ground. Reverser's full.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, welcome to Memphis, exit right lane.
Alright, then we're on the ground. Yay! And flaps up.
Speedbird 913 Heavy, contact ground on 121.9.
121.9. Good day. Memphis ground, Speedbird 913 Heavy with you, looking for a taxi to the nearest heavy gate.
Speedbird 913, welcome to Memphis. Taxi to the gate via Mike 5 Mike, and then you should be able to get there from there.
Mike 5 Mike, Speedbird 913 Heavy, thank you. So there's a little bit of power here.
Apron, hello again. Clipper 187, information hotel on board, request clearance to Atlanta.
Pick one of these outer gates here, because like I said, none of these are heavy gates. So it'd be a little bit awkward.
Clipper 187, copy that. Your clearance is on request. Please stand by.
I'll pick one of these gates, even though they're small. We'll take them an entire, like, 3 or 4 gates. And that basically concludes, really, this Across the Pond event, for me at least. It was fun. I hope you guys had fun as well, and I hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that fun stuff. You know, if you guys want more videos like this, let me know, because I like to make content that you guys like as well. So go ahead and let me know if you like this, and maybe we'll do some more in the future. But until then, we're going to park this plane at the gate, shut down our engines, and call it good. Pulling into our gate, like so, and stop. So now we want to turn on our brake, and engines shut down. Welcome to Memphis, Tennessee. We hope you enjoyed this flight and this video, and I will see you guys in our next video.